Hello, let's see the job today. The position is named Fund Portfolio Manager. Company is Samsung Hub. About the company is no information added, but the field is banking and financial industry. There have 109 applicants posted on June 3, and this position will close on July 3. The salary is 20,000 to 30,000 monthly. Let's see the role and responsibility. The job description: as a fund portfolio manager, you will play a critical role on our investment team. Your key responsibility will be oversee the management of our investment portfolio, assessing the risk and return of individual investment, and making key strategic decisions. We will work closely with our
Executive.
executive,
Executive.
with our executive team and analysis and analysis analysis analyst
Analysts.
analysts and analysts and analysts and analysts to ensure our investments align with our firm's strategic goal and generate the highest possible return. So this is a job about the fund portfolio.
Portfolio.
But we all say it as a portfolio. portfolio. Let's see the responsibility. Oversee the firm's portfolio or investment, making strategic decisions about the acquisition, exit, and portfolio management. Okay, this fund may have many fund and capital and investment, so there may be many portfolio focused on different combination, different group. Okay, this must focus on the decision for about the decision making about the portfolio. For example, the rate of the cash and the security and the shareholder and what about the for example the insurance all this about the 国债 national debt
National debt.
all of this is combined to a portfolio for this capital investment. Okay, let's see the next line. Assess the risk and the return of individual investment and the portfolio as a whole. You must see the risk and the return for individual investment. Risk and the return. It is so much. I like the sharp rate, and I forgot how to name it. Let's see the BP 2 years ago. Okay, we have used the RNN, the deep learning, and the granular boosting. How to say? Let's translate all of this into English. We use the combination of RNN, deep learning, and gradient boosting algorithms to rate the three ETFs in the FTSE index and then bought the highest rate on one each bank to have a high and stable return. At that time, our net bridge, we have got 420% return 1 yearly, and sharp rate at 2.7 from 200 to from 27 to date. Okay, this is a very old BP. I have implemented it 7 years ago. Oh, it's interesting. Let's have a look about the keynote. About the documentation, we have George, our SVM module, and we have the portfolio for the RNN, and we have got very good rewards. Yes, we have used it. But this is maybe 7 years ago. Okay, let's back to the job description. Okay, let's see second line. Assess the risk and return of individual investment and the portfolio as a whole. Okay, let's see the risk. The risk, how to say? 风险除了效果比率还有一个东西，算了，不看它了。Okay, let's see the next line. Collaborate with the executive. Collaborate with the executive.
Executive.
Collaborate with the executive team to align investment with the firm's strategic goal. Okay, let's see. How to say the 操盘手 treatment. You must collaborate with the treatment. That means the executive team to align investment with the firm's strategic goal, because you must purchase and sell your shareholder your capital at the according to and alignment of your portfolio. For example, we have the portfolio, we have the strategy. At the price you must buy, and at the price you must sell. It is to control the sharp rate. It is you must how to say 遵循 align with. We have follow. You must follow. Yes, you must follow the strategy according to the price the model give you. Next line. Manager relationship with fund managers ensure performance meet expectation. Yes, because the expectation is calculated by the model, and you must ensure the performance. So you must have the collaboration with your fund manager, and you must collaborate with your team to coach on all of this strategy and carry it no hesitate. Okay, let's see the next line. Lead the negotiation with the companies and co-investors. Yes, you must explain and have some training to your co-investor, and you must have the plenty evidence to show what you are doing and what about your reason. For example, 7 years ago, yes, 7 years ago, we have developed the portfolio for the ETF, but the ETF, the policy, the strategy is very different from the traditional operation. For example, the treatment, they are always according to the technology curve. For example, the time signal, for example, the cross signal according to the how to say 蜡烛线 candle line.
Candle lines.
According to the candle line and the 蜡烛线和分时线 and the timeline, according to the candle line timeline, they must have the set according to the technology analysis by according to the shareholder price the curve. But our strategy is very different from all of this set. We have the model, we have the big data, we have the mathematical and the algorithm, and so we can depend on the RNN and the NLP, all of this model. We can get the strategy, we can control the sharp rate. So we must follow all of this strategy, and we must explain all of this reason why we use this strategy, why we purchase at this price, why we must sell on this price. But I think we have got a lesson, that is we do not understand the China shareholder stock market, and sometimes the curve signal is very useful. For example, the tumble signal and the 5-star signal is very useful sometimes, but you must have the top strategy, and you must know what you are doing and know what was the trend about the market, so you can better do better and follow your strategy more smoothly, and you will not meet some big problem. Yes, I think the traditional have the power, and we have more power tools according to the model algorithm and the mathematical, all this we have doing in, I think not only in China but also in London and in American market. The mathematical always has their powerful. Yes, next line. Report on portfolio performance to shareholders and board member. Yes, this is what I mean. You must report your portfolio and your performance. You must explain what happened and what will happen, and you must explain what about the conflict between the traditional policy and the mathematical model, and all of this, such as the AI and the NLP policy. You must search what about the show or the about the stock, about the market, and you must have the information grab. You must get enough information. Very important is the macro strategy, and second is the top strategy. For example, the policy, they have the government relationship. For example, the how to say the 国际汇率 international exchange rate. It is very important. Even if you have got 20% reward, but because according to the long-term exchange rate decline for the RMB, so at the same time you have got nothing, and your profit is 0. Okay, next line. It's 8. Stay abreast.
Abreast.
Yes, stay abreast of market trend and industry news to identify new investment opportunities. Yes, you must have the ability to identify what about the signal or very important price trend, the cost trend. For example, the big investment such as international policy relationship. All this course information, you must have the ability to get the very important clue what is related to your market. For example, the capital, for example, the exchange rate, for example, the stock market, and you have the ability to echo all these clues, and you have got the solution and reflect to your strategy portfolio. Okay, let's see the next line. Comply with local and international regulation requires and best practice. You must have plenty knowledge about local government and local policies. For example, in China, if you do not understand bank, you do not understand what is the Chinese marketplace. Okay, Let's see the qualification. First line is a bachelor's degree in financial, economic, business or related field, and MBA or equivalent is preferred. Second, minimum of 5 years of experience in private equity, investment banking or related fields. Three, proven track record in portfolio management and private equity investment. Yes. You must have the experience of the equity investment. Private, it is very hard to say what is PE investment because sometimes the PE they have the classify some focused on the real estimate and some focused on the shareholder, some important capital in the gas and the resource and the wine, all this minor coal and some is not very stable. For example, the gas, the oil, and the coal is not very stable. It is very influenced by the international relationship and it depends on the internal policy. But for the stock market, the market is influenced by the company. They have the technology, they have the ability, and you must have the ability to catch on and look to the relationship about the company. But in China, it's very different. If a company is seems very good report of their financial, but maybe it is not true. You must have the ability, such as like the MAD report. You have the ability to analysis what about the information and what the background and what about their future. For example, the real estate market, 房地产市场。Real estate.
Real estate.
Real estate master. There is always a advisor， 不要赚最后一桶金。To English. Don't make the last bucket of gold. Don't make the last bucket of gold.
Don't make the last bucket of gold.
Yes, it is very important. You must ability to observe and analysis the market, what you are capitalized. Okay. Let's see the next line. Excellent financial modeling and analytical skill. Yes, you must have the analytical. You must very acumen about the date what you are focused. Acumen. Yes, you must have the acumen. Next line. In deep understanding of the global financial market and the investment strategy. This is my weakness. I do not very understand the global financial market because I'm not have the experience. For example, in American and London market. Okay. Next line. Ability to make a critical decision upon under pressure. It is very hard because you have the money, you have the making decision, you have the power. You must have what if you have some knowledge and you have the intelligence, you must have the ability to know what you are doing and always keeping calm about your money. It is very important to handle on the policy. Sometimes you must have the long-term strategy, but sometimes you must have the short-term practice. Yes, it is very important. Do not have very more 很重的压注是怎么说？Very heavy bets.
Very heavy bets.
Yes, you will not have very heavy bets. You will success and keep your money. Next line. strong negotiation skill and business acumen. It is very important.
Strong negotiation skills and business acumen.
Yes, you must have the ability to negotiation with your co-investor and your partner, and you must have the ability of business acumen. For example, you must find the very weakness signal about the market. You have the ability. For example, now China market is very weak, and they will fail in the next 10 years. But 5 years ago, found it. We are not very trust the policy. Yes. Next line. Excellent verbal and writing communication skill with portfolio proficiency in English. With
Proficiency.
Yes, we always say if you have the ability and excellent verbal and writing in a language, it is very important. How to say 就是理科强不是强，只有语言强才是真的强，只有文科强。Let's translate into English. 理科强并不是真的强，文科强才是真的强。A strong science subject is not really strong. A strong art subject is really strong. But I think I can replace the subject by other words. Subject 学科 should be principle. How to say? Discipline. Yes, we can replace all of this words. Yes, it is a strong science discipline is not really strong. A strong arts discipline is really strong.
A strong science disciplines is not really strong. A strong arts disciplines is really strong.
Yes, let's write it down and take the memo. Okay. A strong science discipline is not really strong. A strong art discipline is really strong. Okay, let's see the fun line. Familiar with regulatory standards and legal procedures in Singapore and global. Yes, it is very important. You must always follow all of these procedures and the policies and the acts in the local market. It is very important. Okay, let's see the next. The job is named Project Delivery Portfolio Manager. Let's read it very quickly. About the company as a global professional service. Okay, let's see the